for building up the body. This is a Arduino wire. It comes in a strip about this wide. It's a big ribbon, and you buy a 3-set. One of the sets is female, female, and then male, male, and then this is female, male, so it's one of each. And so I just stripped off 3. We got the purple, gray, white, and I did it by sides because we're going to have both wires come out of the body, and it'd be easier to tell which side we're working with. So I'm going to use this purple, gray, white on the front and the rear of the left, and this orange, red, brown on the front and the rear of the right. So what we're trying to do is just extend the servo wire to reach the components. So I'll take the white wire and use it as a signal, and so the purple will end up being the common. And we're doing it with this Arduino wire instead of an extension because there'd be a housing on a regular servo extension wire that comes off here and around this guy. But we're dealing with, when these wires all come through the body, there's a housing piece that goes over it, and we need to save space. So this with a 9/16 piece of heat shrink will do as good a job as if it was a regular servo housing extension. So I'll just heat that up over that real quick. You could probably use a 1/2 inch heat shrink. It's a little big. There we go. We have all the connectors on. So you see we have the orange and the red, brown over here, and these ones on the left. Okay, so we'll just take the front 2 rotors, and we have 2 body pieces, C1, and another 440 bolt, 1 by 1/4. So we want to take one of the bodies and pull the wire up through that center hole. Okay, and then push the connector through, the servo connector, and so we want to place that in there. Sure the other one's all through. Make sure they're correctly orientated. So now we have all the wire coming through. And we'll just loosely put this bolt through, just kind of hold it together. Washer on top with the socket head. This is the only hole in the body pieces that's only made for a bolt. In the center there. So do the same thing with the rear. So here's our 180 millimeter body piece. And so we just loosely put that together. So now we can just slip that body connection in there. Go ahead and just tighten down these bolts. Hold it all together. Bolts are tightened down. These are the 4 component trays. So this one holds the Arduino, KK Mini, and the receiver goes in there. And this is kind of an open one that's for wire, but mostly it's there to hold ESCs on the side there. So a little extra room. Also, if you want to, there's holes to adapt it to GPS, I don't know, whatever. So this is piece C10, C9. We got 2 C9s up front. This is C11. So what we want to do is mount these onto these 2 guys. Now when you purchase the servos, it came with a small pack of screws and these little brass slips that go through the rubber on the servo. I want to save all those. We're going to use those. If not on here, then on the controller itself. We use 4 there, a couple to hold the servos in. So we'll mount these on here. Two screws. Boom, boom. On that one. Oh, it's that way. To do that, we want to take that little brass insert and press it into that hole right there, because the board is going to sit a little elevated. I'll push those 2 in there. So it's like that. And then those holes, these little plastic nubs here, should fit into the holes on the KK Mini. Just pop right on there. And now you can see it's about the same height there. So now we'll take our servo screw and thread it into that hole. So we do that 1, 2, 3, 4. This side here, it goes on to more plastic little nipple pieces that go through there as well. So put that all in there, and then we're going to slip all those pieces onto there. So you can see later if start using different components and stuff, just design a new piece to fit onto this bar. And we can even extend the bar and put more components, whatever. Okay, so we're going to put all the panduits in, and so we have 4, 1 for each component mount. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got those 4. We're going to put a panduit across the servo in each one. There's 4 more, and then 2 more strap on each of the pin holders. So there's 2 more. So we got 12 panduits going to go through here. So we placed all our panduits in the arms and 4 in the body. In the body, you can see that the head of the panduits are facing up. I just alternated them for the heck of it. You can see at the bottom, no headed panduit. We may be putting Velcro here and a battery, and we have where we can slip the strap through and around the battery there. On the arms, so the silver bars are the front, and you can see that the heads are on the bottom, and I have the heads facing towards the rear, just for the heck of it. Just kind of make it look uniform. Now we have 2 sets of 6 bolts. These are more 440 by 1.25 inch with the nylon nuts and everything. So we already have 1 here. We're going to have 7 in the body total, each body. So 6 in all 4, in all 3 of these positions. These 2 here we want to leave open on the inner part. So with 2 bolts there, 2 there, 2 there. Same on that side. There we go, the end of the body build. We got all 7 bolts in each side of the body tightened down. You'll see that the thread's sticking out, maybe 3 threads or so. That's pretty normal. You don't get too bad of a rounded print. If you print on extruders, you know what I mean. Silver forward. And we are ready for the next step.